Oh, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Elden Ring. I really wanted to make some videos about this game because I recently have gotten into the Souls game, and by recently I mean like since the past year. And I have been loving all of these a lot, and Elden Ring by far is my favorite Souls game, and this is pretty close to being my favorite game of all time as well. So I just wanted to make some videos about this, and I wanted to do a full playthrough, but I don't really want to do that, at least right now. So instead I thought I would do something else, which is I'm gonna beat the game at New Game Plus 7 while I am level 713. Now, level 713 is the highest level you can achieve in this game. Well, yeah. So I just thought that it'd be pretty cool to see, because I'm the strongest I can ever be and my enemies are as strong as they can be, and then I will have to go through a bunch of different bosses. And how I've structured this video is that we're going to go through all of the Remembrance bosses in the base game. I'm not going to do the DLC in this video because that'll be just way too long. So for all of the base game Remembrances, I'm going to do all of the Remembrance bosses, of course, and I'm going to do some of the more like important bosses, like the ones that you have to go through to go get to the Remembrance bosses as well. So sit back, relax, and if you like the video, please give it a like, and do tell me if I play well, because I think I'm pretty good at this game, but we'll see. I've also come up with different builds for each boss, so you're not gonna just watch me use seppuku curved swords all the time. This is just for this fight with the grafted scion. So let's go. Holy bleed. I also really like how bleed, poison, fire are all really fun in this, because in the previous games and like Dark Souls, poison really sucked, blood didn't really work on most of the bosses and stuff like that, but in this game it's really good, so I really like it. You can make a variety of builds for different bosses. It's really fun. Okay, so after the grafted scion, you get out into Limgrave and you immediately are greeted with the Tree Sentinel. And it became a huge meme in the community when the game came out, that you just beat the Tree Sentinel as soon as you come out of the gate, and I've done that. Every single time I've played the game, I've finished this game a bunch of times, I've tried out a whole slew of different builds. So when it, like every single builds I've done, I have beaten Tree Sentinel as soon as I've come out of the gate, without any exceptions, without any of the builds. Like every single time I've played it, I've done that. So this time as well, we're gonna do that. Also, what am I doing? I wanted to do this. Will this reach from here? Never mind. Go on, sir. Oh damn, I was really hoping this would just one-shot him. It's fine, we can fight him. I know how this guy works. Also, this guy's armor I really like. I was wearing it at the start, but I got a bit tired of it since I used it in the entirety of my previous playthrough, like my NG+6 right before this, so I wanted to switch it out. Man, I love this game. Also, Knight's Lightning Spear is probably the best incantation in the game. Either that or Catch Flame. You have either of those and you'll be just fine. Both of them are really fucking good. And now next up is Margit. My god, my first time through. It took me so long to kill Margit. I think it took me 4 hours my first try to kill Margit, and I was using Uchigatana because I started as Samurai. It was so fucking... I still think the Samurai armor is just the coolest looking armor set in the entire game, even after the addition of DLC armor. Ronin's armor is really good, but I just like the base Samurai armor. It's so cool. I'm wearing the Banished Knight set here though, with the Great Helm and the Scaled Greaves. So Margit took me that long, and then I was like, okay, this game is I need to learn fast. And then on Godric, I think it took me only 4 tries, and I explored around a lot, because first time I got to Margit, I didn't even go through the Weeping Peninsula, and then I deliberately made sure that I actually am exploring a lot, because I found out that this game is pretty hard. I had played only Dark Souls Remastered before this, the first one, and that one doesn't even come close to how hard and how like different this game is. So next up is Margit. That happens, you know, whenever you're recording, you're just gonna fuck up stuff that you never fuck up. That happens. just straight into that one again. Whew. And now, pretty much I mean, I'm the highest level I can ever be. But even without it, on every single build I do, I first try Margit all the time. I've learned them so well now. My god, the runes you get in NG+7 are disgusting. So we go to round table, and then we go beat Godric's ass. Okay, so for this next boss, I wanted to do bows because he's just really easy anyway, and I really wanted to show off the bows because they are actually pretty viable because of the status effects being so good, the counter attack damage being so good, and they always deal pierce damage. It can be really good if you like know the boss's moveset and shit. So I want to try these out. He's also just gonna do that every time I try to hit him with a bow. Now you might see that damage and be like, oh, that's just bad, but that's not the case. Ouch, I couldn't get out of the animation. They sometimes get into that, they just start spamming like that. See? He's just gonna spam that attack over and over again now. Whenever you're using like ranged weapons in this game, that happens a lot. Enemies get into like spamming a single attack like that. What am I doing? I'm talking and playing the game. That's what I'm doing. That's what's happening here. I'm gonna die to Godric at this rate. You can also just stand back and do this. And then here I can just apply as much bleed as I ever wanted to. Black Bow is so good, can I just say? Look at that bleed. And this is NG+7, that's why the bleed took that long. It usually doesn't take that long if you're not playing NG+7. Also, jump attacks are really good with these. I just love that everything in this game is viable, no matter what you want to do. Perfume bottles, fucking crossbows, regular bows, everything is actually really good. I love it. Oh, I wonder if you can hit yourself with a bow arrow. I don't think you can. It's so fun to just have the boss be doing dragon attacks and whatnot, and I'm just literally poking them here. It's so fun. And the boss jump attack bows jump attack animation is also really fun. Looks cool. I like it. Reminds me of Atreus from God of War. And as much as people hate playing as Atreus, I really like the Atreus' sections. Yikes, this attack is just... Am I gonna die to him? Am I really just gonna die to Godric? Thank God. I hate that attack so much. It's one of the worst attacks in the entire game, actually. Not just from Godric. Okay, I think this is it. Yikes. That would have been it if he wasn't in Tornado. And bye-bye, Godric. See? Bows are viable. This is New Game +7, and I'm doing that to a boss with a bow. It's so fun. I love this game. I love how everything is viable. It's very, very fun. It makes you like... I want to do a full bow challenge run on my channel for it as well, so you can leave a comment if you want to see that. Oh, and the Black Bow is pretty much the best bow in the game as well. Anspark's bow is really good, but Black Bow is pretty much the best. And on to the next one. Okay, so next up is the Red Wolf of Radagon. And first time through, I'll tell you, I was getting farmed by this guy. This guy is so quick. He has really fucking annoying ass magic moves and whatnot. I just put away my katana like a dumbass. Fine, whatever. I don't deserve Blood Flame then. So it's fun that now that I'm much better at him, I can do it pretty well, but let's see. Maybe since I'm recording and talking, I might just get absolutely demolished by him. Yikes. I recognized it too late that it was that one. Whew. And plus he's not really late game skill, so thank God I didn't die to him. That would have been awful. Also, can I just say, katanas are pretty much my favorite weapon class in the game. Not because they're the best or anything. I think Starfist are still Starfist and the Blood Fiend's arm are two of the best weapons in the game. But I just love katanas. Katanas are probably the best melee weapons that humanity has ever created, and to be able to use them without having any stupid, like, durability meter that the other Souls games had. I'm so glad that that isn't a thing in this game. Plus, this great katana is so cool. Just look at it. It's so sick. And I look so sick with the great helm with this as well. Well, whatever. On to the next. Okay, so next boss after Red Wolf, if any of you have played the game, is Renala. And I'm using Swift Spear because I think it's just such a sick idea that this spear just has faster R1 chains than the other ones. So I just wanted to try it out. I haven't really done a build with it before. And plus it's like base AR isn't that great, but you can really spam this weapon. So I really want to see how that is. Bonk. And then she comes down. I drink my physic. The physic as well is such a cool... oh! Holy what? I didn't know its regular R1s were multi-hits. That is kind of... Isn't that just broken? Also, you can just crouch under her giant beam. And the Dragon Halberd. Such a psycho weapon as well. I recently got into like building quality in this game because quality isn't really a good infusion to build in this game because heavy and keen are just so fucking good that building quality you just lose levels that you could put in something else. So I really wanted to build a quality build, and Dragon Halberd in that is so strong. This thing absolutely slays. Pretty much both of the dragon weapons are really good. Also this arena, my god, does this arena look cool. No matter how many times I play this looks so sick still. I love it. This game spectacle is very good. Way better than their previous Souls games. And then she's just still chilling here. Come out from whence ye hide. There are books and lights aplenty. I've heard that so many times it annoys me. I'm just gonna go to the next one. Now next up is the boss which took me the most tries on my first time through the base game. Even Millennia didn't take me this many tries as Radahn did, even though when I was at Millennia I was much higher level when I got to my first time. But Radahn was just absolutely farming me. So again, with Radahn as well, I'm pretty good at him, and I think I'm pretty good at him at least. Again, as I'm recording and talking, I'm probably gonna mess it up. Let's hope I just don't die. That's the only thing I care about. If I die to Radahn here, I'm not posting this video. I already fucked that up. Let's just shut up and focus up. This is a really hard boss. Did I do it? Ah. You can do this just to get him to come to you instead of you running all the way there when he shoots you with spears and whatnot. And I'm using the Rotten Crystal Spear build here because Rot is good against him and Magic is good against him, even though these don't really have much magic damage. But I just really wanted to use these because I haven't really done a build with these either. And these with the Twin Blade Talisman when I'm power stancing them are also really good because I can just... Okay, I was in the perfect spot. Holy shit, I'm destroying him, dude. With the Twin Blade Talisman, these work really well because the L1 chain ends in just 3 hits. So the third hit is very strong. So the Twin Blade Talisman with this build, with any dual wielded spear build, is very strong and I like it. 267,750 for that. Nice. It's so fun destroying bosses that you took like a day to beat, and you just come in here and absolutely lat spread on them. Even when you're playing a new game plus 7, it's so fucking good. I really like these spears as well. The The Twin Blade Talisman with the L1 is good, but Rot is just really good in this game against bosses and against Radahn, of course. Against Radahn. Radahn is really weak to Rot. And I was using both the Mushroom Crown and Kindred of Rot Exaltation, so I got crazy AR there. Let's go. Okay, so, and again, if you have played the game before, you know that after you beat Radahn, you get to go underground. Well, this doesn't look underground. Some people that haven't played the Souls games, they would be like, this is definitely not underground. But even though it's so fucking cool, all of this is underground. That ceiling up there, that's the ground level. So to beat my own ass here, and those of you that don't know what that means, you'll will in a second. I'm gonna use a Greatsword of Damnation. It's one of my favorite weapons in the game. Midra is my favorite boss in the DLC. In the entire DLC, he's my favorite boss. And this weapon is really good against NPCs as well, because you can just grab them. So I'm thinking this would be pretty good. Also, I have the Mushroom Crown on. You don't really need it, but this is my build for any of you that care. I don't think I need the Physics Flask either for this. I can just go in and beat my own ass easy. Come on. Oh, I should have done Golden Maw or whatever. I don't really feel like doing the entire sequence again. Let's see the damage here. Oh, that's not much at all. Did I give him the... I don't know for sure if the heart tier actually... Like, if I actually take the heart tier, the physic, does it actually give him the heart tier? Why did he just... He just put away the Greatsword, tried to fist me there. The fists are really bad in this game. Why would he do that? Also, this is why I wanted to do this sword. Because it's so good against NPCs. You just spam L2 and they can just... They just can't do anything. They just stand there taking it. Because once you grab them, you can then do the follow-up without a problem. Well, I was just showing you guys when he got a fucking flask off. Idiot. Oh, I didn't have any stamina. I'm not gonna let you do that, buddy. Even he can grab me like that. The way I'm grabbing him in his head, he can also grab me. It'd be stupid if I got grabbed by my own. Why is he trying to fist me? I didn't I always fight the Mimic tier with my own gear. I don't like the strat to fight Mimic tier is to just put on a dog shit weapon or don't put on any weapon at all. And then he can't really do anything and you can just kill him. But instead I always fight him without that strat, and right now he was just trying to fist me without that strat anyway. I don't know why. That was so dumb. Okay, so this next fight coming up is the most beautiful soundtrack in the entire game. It's so good. It's so soothing. It's so good. I don't know. I have no words. It's just listen to it. You will see. Also, I was trying a Mimi strat on him and I died. So now I'm just thinking of going with the blood incantations. So like he's weak to fire, and these do have blood flame damage. So I think it'll be fine, right? I don't wanna like do the most OP build all of the time. Like a flame art. Blood Fiend Psalm will absolutely destroy this guy in like 2 hits maybe. If I am buffed up correctly with everything. So I don't want to really do that. I want to still fight the bosses actually. Damn, that's really slow. Okay. Where does he go? Just listen to that soundtrack. It's so good. Keeps doing that. I really hate that attack, you know, because there's nothing like that attack is never gonna hit me, but I just have to wait because I can't run into the fire or it will hit me. Again, I'm talking and getting hit because of it. Ooh, look at that. I love how that looks, by the way. You just like tear a hole through space and then an explosion happens of blood flame. It's really fucking strong. I really like it. I'm Moog! Come at me! Oh man, I love this boss fight. Like, the moves aren't anything great, but the arena and the deer being like... This is a really unique boss. Like, you fight dragons and knights and whatnot, but you don't usually fight such, like, spiritual bosses in these games usually. Or maybe you do. Maybe I'm misremembering. But usually it's grotesque monsters, not such beautiful creatures. And then the soundtrack just absolutely amazing. His phase 2, he takes on the power of different, like, creatures. It's so fun. I mean, he heals, which is... I never really liked that tactic to make a boss harder, but without it he would really just die real fast for most of the people, so it's fine. I love how they're bugging him. I don't think he can bleed, right? See? Now he's like a kangaroo. It's really fun, dude. I love this boss fight. The idea is good, the execution is pretty solid. I like it. Also, Blood Flame is actually really good. I haven't really used incantations much in this game, so that is also why you'll see me use a lot of those in this video, because I wanna like do a build with incantations as well for you guys, to show you guys. Look at that. So now he's a boar. Oh, never mind. The boar spirits appeared. I thought he was gonna charge, because when he takes the powers of a boar, he charges. Yeah, like that. See, it's so sick. I love it. It's so fun. Man, the music is just... I don't want this fight to end. That's why I'm not even attacking him a lot. I'm just taking my time. It's so fun. I could destroy this guy if I wanted to. But it's just so good. Man. It's like... This is also a thing about this game's soundtrack. Like, this deer gets this absolutely insane soundtrack that even most of the main bosses, like the ones that are actually really important to the story, don't get. And that is the case with a bunch of like different characters in this game, like the Godskin bosses. All of them, their soundtrack is so good. And what, they aren't really that crazy important, at least compared to somebody like Margit or Morgoth or something like that, you know. But this guy again, like, is he that important to the game's lore? Yeah, he's tied to the lore of death in this game, which is a really big part of the story as well. So he's uber important, but again, not as much as like Morgoth or something like that, you know. Oh damn. I never knew that he could heal a second time, because I always killed him way too fast. Which is another thing about this game. Like, you saw me absolutely destroy some of the bosses in like 2 or 3 hits in like under 20 seconds or something stupid like that. Like, you saw what I did to Radon. And then there's a fight like this where I can just take my time, just enjoy the soundtrack, enjoy the fight itself. And there's plenty of fights you can do that. Like, I recently did a Perfumer build, and perfumes are just, they are not good. So most of my fights were like this. They were really long, and they were really fun as well. Goodbye. Legend felled. That's cool as well. And then all of the spirit animals around here are also dead. This is one of those boss fights in this game where once you defeat the spirit, you don't really feel good. It's like, what I just did was not something a hero does. It's something a villain does. And you just want to move on. So we're just going to do that. So next up on the chopping block is... Like, I think everyone in the community regards him as one of the best FromSoft designs. Not just for this game. Not just for Elden Ring as a really cool boss design. But in general, Astel is one of the best designs, boss designs that FromSoft have ever done. The arena is so cool. And him being just this absolute eldritch looking monster with planets and shit. It's so sick. I love it. I love every second of it. He's one of my favorites. Ouch, I was gonna press B and then I didn't for some reason. So I'm going with a build with Axe of Godfrey, and the name of the game with this is Tap R2s with the Stomp. So I'm hoping I don't get fucked, because Astel can hit pretty hard. Some of his moves can absolutely demolish you. Okay, I think this is the meteorite. Yeah. So this is my build for any of you that care. Ooh, this is gonna hurt a bit. You can't really do anything in this, just, oh, I got really lucky. All you can really do is hope that you get lucky like that, and I did. I love how even the roar itself does so much damage. Man, such a cool design. So sick. Like him a lot. Like him a lot. Okay, I'm really liking this Axe of Godfrey build as well. Also, if you guys really might want some of these build videos for when I'm actually not level 713, I can do that. I can actually post those videos. I am thinking of posting a lot of different build videos that are fun. I'm not really trying to optimize all of these, but it'll be good if they are just fun builds that we can play with, like this one is. So we'll see how that goes, and do comment if you do want those videos. Okay, so next up, I wanted to go for Mount Gelmir now. And instead of just going through Zoraya, who just teleports you into the main room, I wanted to go through the Falling Star Beast because I think they're cool enemies and it's a good excuse to fight this boss. And for him, I wanted to use another really cool weapon that I haven't used much, the Coded Sword. This is a whole, like, it does fully holy damage and scales A with faith. So let's see how that goes. Also, I forgot to put in my holy shrouding tear, I think. Oh, I did. Okay, cool. I'm not as stupid as I thought I was. So I'm just gonna drink that and golden vow, and then we can go fight him. Also, I wanted to fight this one because this is the full grown Falling Star Beast instead of the regular ones. So this has some cool attacks in his face too. Also, he might kill me. He hits really hard. I've already died to 2 bosses. On Estelle, I just died because I messed up a roll like an idiot. Oh damn, that didn't hit him. Look at that, that's such a cool Ash of War. It's called Unblockable Blade, which literally tells you what it does. Anybody trying to use a shield to block it won't work. It'll just go straight through, deal full damage. Look at these guys, they're so sick. How could I make a video about fighting a bunch of the bosses on the highest difficulty without fighting one of these guys? Huh? Not possible. I'm also thinking I might be able to actually stagger him because Unblockable Blade does pretty good stance damage. And I'm hitting him quite a bit with it. Now mind, he's going into phase 2 and now I gotta fuck off. Look at it, so sick. Estelle has that move as well, which I think the lore is that these guys turn into Estelles eventually. Like they start as just regular ass meteors that fall from the sky, as you can see here. And then they transform into Falling Star Beasts, and then they transform into full-grown Falling Star Beasts, which transform into Hanging Estelles, which then transform into Full Estelles, the type that we just fought. The Hanging ones we haven't seen in this video, which we are not even gonna see because they aren't really regular bosses in this game. Ouch, that hurt. Oh, yikes. They don't usually do that when you're right in their face. Also, if you hit their head, their white head during this charge, you can actually stagger them out of it. That laser attack, that's what I was talking about. Only the full-grown Falling Star Beast has that attack, not the regular ones. See? Cool enemy. Also, I really love, I mean, it's abysmal to fight in this arena, but it's really fucking cool to see that, like, a meteor just landed here and this absolute monstrosity of a creature was just on it. That's how they came to Earth. It's a really cool idea. I like it. And now on to Volcano Manor, which Pewd said in his No Death video that it should be called Magma Manor, and I 100% agree. Magma Manor is way cooler than Volcano Manor. Okay, so next up is the Godskin Noble, and if you don't do the Volcano Manor quest where you have to go for a hit list, you have to go through him to actually fight Rykard, which is my next like Great Rune or Remembrance, whatever you want to call it, that I'm gonna do. So I went for dual bleed whips for this because, again, I haven't really used whips a lot and I think they are still pretty cool weapons. And again, for any of you that do care, this is my build. This is not in the part of the build. I just was traversing lava, so that was there. And so let's go. I also put on Radahn's Great Rune because Godric's is just pointless when I am already maxed out. I am also an idiot because these are the whips that do strike damage, and Noble is very resistant to strike, and I'm using them on him, but I'm sure a bleed will do fine, right? Noble is actually a pretty tricky fight, to be honest, especially if you're an idiot like me. Fucking hell, I still hate that move. I don't know why it's in the game still. It's just like, yep, you either make me get stuck in the fucking... Ooh, nice bleed. Get stuck in the pillars, or I'm gonna destroy you. And sometimes, like, right now he hit me and actually came out of it. Sometimes he just does not come out of the move, actually. And also, I'm really glad I got it first try. That's just how good bleed is. Especially with whips and 99 arcane, I get 117 bleed per whip. It's really strong. I like it. Also whips, the sprinting attacks are really good. This is really good, and you can really spam it with just starting the sprint and immediately pressing L1 again. The regular L1s I don't really like, but the jump L1s are really good, and the charged attacks on, I think, two-handed whips are really good. Oh, never mind. That's Urumi. Urumi is the best whip in the game. I think I'm going to use that somewhere as well. So we'll talk more about whips. But again, like I said, everything is viable in this game. And that is part of the reason. That is probably the biggest reason that I'm actually really enjoying this game more than Dark Souls. The previous ones. Because you have so many buffs and everything. And infusions and stuff. And the Ashes of War, which I never even used. But I think everything is viable. You just have to like know how to build it, and it's really cool. So you can even beat Noble with strike based whips and it works even in NG+7. It's so good. Okay, so the next boss is of course Rykard, which is I just love how absolutely insane this arena looks. It's so sick. The red lighting like present everywhere and illuminating him as well. Him just sitting there in the lava and the chandeliers here. It's just so cool to look at. It's just, I don't get how they do this thing. Also, since I'm a dumbass, I also had a stupid idea, because this is a gimmick boss fight. Even though it's one of the coolest fights in the game. You're supposed to fight him with the Serpent Hunter, which I do have. I'm going to use it in the second phase. But before that phase, I actually wanted to like try my hand at... You'll just see. I wanted to do something dumb. So you can just look at what I'm trying to do here. I did not expect to get one-shotted. I mean, that's his worst attack, which he did right at the start. So that's like bad luck. But my god. Holy hell. I did not expect him to just immediately do that and destroy me. Okay, fine. I'll just go with Wow the Indomitable. Holy hell. Now what Wow the Indomitable does is it gives you invincibility for a little bit. My god, I can't believe I got one-shotted. I had the hard tier on and still I got one-shotted. So if he does that again, I'll just pull this out and do Wow the Indomitable. Because that's the only way. You can't dodge that attack. You can only block it. And even when you do block it, it's not that good. My god, Rykard hits hard in NG+7. I mean, everything does, but he hits extra hard. That attack I absolutely despise. I hate that attack. His poison attack should be removed from the game. I'm just gonna say it right now. He just did it once after input reading my L1. Oh, come on. What is happening? At this point, I'm just getting unlucky as fuck. Just need one opening to do the full lightning strike. Why do I do this? Why couldn't I have just fought him with the Serpent Hunter? I would have easily destroyed him. I'm an idiot, that's why. I was like, ooh, Ancient Dragon's Lightning Strike does a lot of damage. I should just use that and I'll be fine, right? Nope. Get destroyed. Get absolutely smoked by Rykard. Get one-shotted, actually. And now he's not doing that attack. It's like he knows I just put on Vow of the Indomitable. Damn, I can't really do it in the lava. I should have put on armor with more poise, I feel like. Then I could have just sat in the lava and done this right in his taint, and it would have worked actually. But it's fine, it's still, I'm doing damage. Ooh, that's perfect. He actually brought his face right where my lightning strike was happening. So that's good. Oh, he's doing the spinny spin. Where he fucking becomes a dog with the zoomies. Okay, I'm still doing damage. It's fine. It's fine. I can do this. It's not like I burned through 8 flasks already before the second phase. But in the second phase, I'm going to use Serpent Hunter, so it won't be an issue, right? Right? Why do I do this? Should have just used... Ooh, damn, that was a lot of damage. On Rykard, I mean. Of course, I didn't get hit there. Whew. Like, to be honest, all things considered, that could have been worse. That went pretty well still. Oh, yikes. Oh, thank God. I thought I put my fucking Serpent Hunter away. I was gonna fucking panic. Okay. The fucking longest wind-up attack of all time. Now I can do this. The longest wind-up attack of all time. But look at this fight. The spectacle is so cool. Also with sorceries and incantations, it's also a thing that you can fight him with your own build, because he has the highest health pool of any boss in the entire game. What am I doing? Why do I speak and play the game? I'm not that good at the game. Are you gonna do the follow-up? Yeah, of course, after I fucking press the jump R2, you're gonna do the follow-up. Okay, we're good. He's doing the snake head attacks, which means that he's probably not gonna do the microwave, but who knows, man. Rykard can destroy you if he wants to. The RNG gods, if they aren't on your side, you get destroyed. Okay, let's do this. This is so anime. It's so sick. Just a giant spear with wind blasts coming out of it against a serpent of this size with the fucking apocalypse happening around me. It's so sick. I love the spectacle of this fight. Also his voice acting. He's my favorite voice actor in the game. I think he's objectively the best voice in the game. Oh, I could have made that so much easier on myself if I just used Serpent Hunter right from the start. Also this weapon, really fucking good. Even if you're not doing if you're not just fighting Rykard, where it has the wind blasts, even outside of this arena, it's really good. The charged R2s on this are really strong. Plus, it has all pierce damage, which is the best damage type in the entire game. So, there's that as well. Okay, now next up is the Draconic Tree Sentinel. We're getting into the capital now. Now that we have done so much of the side shit, we're moving on to the main stuff now. So, I'm using the Gazer's Wheel. And I'm gonna also show you the build in a second after I beat this guy's ass. And you can probably tell what it is by my fighting style. Ouch. Wasn't paying attention. Oh damn, I didn't expect that second one to hit me. That sucks. Was that a bleed? Might have been. Ow! the hell? I thought there was... Guess that was an early dodge. Again. Like I said, when I'm recording, I get hit by stuff I never would get hit by otherwise. I don't know why that happens. It just happens. It's just something that happens, I guess. Bonk. I love this weapon. So, the reason I'm using the jellyfish shield is because Giza's wheel is better if you're using it one-handed. So when you do this with the charge R2, that time when it was in the ground, when sparks were flying, it actually hits them multiple times during that time and it builds up a bleed. So I'm using charge R2 and multi-hit in this plus the load of bloods. And since if you two-hand it, this is the charge R2 then. It takes it completely out of, like, the hitbox would be in front of me, but the spinning wheel is behind me at the end of the charge R2. So instead, I like using it one-handed so that the entire charge R2 actually hits the guy. And since I'm using it one-handed, might as well use the jellyfish shield for the extra damage in my offhand. So this is basically my build. Also, these are still just on. You can use anything, any armor you want. I'm just using the Black Hill armor for in case I want to jump. I want to do any jump attacks in between of my charge R2s, and this is of course for the bleed proc. So it's a really good build. I like it. Okay, now next up is another important boss that guards the Earthly Sanctuary, and I'm using Lightning Slash Godskin Peeler. It's so fun fighting this guy, by the way, because I think Horalu is one of the coolest boss fights in the game. It's so fun. And this guy is the Force Ghost for that fight. So it's really fun fighting him. It's like a dance that I really like doing. Dodging, strafing, jumping. It's good. I like it. And then you can get jumping counter hits when he's slamming like that. Man, this would have been hitless if I wasn't speaking. I mean, why do I do that? Bye, sir. Such a fun fight. I love it. And the Godfrey fight at the end of the game, it's another really cool fight. Also, I changed my fashion a bit, but my armor is pretty much the same. I'm just using the jump attack, and this is my build with the Godskin Stitcher, quality Godskin Stitcher. Of course, you won't be using quality because quality is really hard to build if you're trying to keep low levels. But since I'm 99 in both strength and dex, I want to use quality. Look at that, 540 extra AR. And then Spear Talisman for the jump attack counter hits, and then jump attack, two-handed sword, and you can switch this out with something else. Like, let's say you went with a blood infusion, you could go with Lord of Blood's Exaltation, or instead you could also use a stamina tier in case, or let's say you don't want to use Lightning Slash or you want to spam Lightning Slash, you might also go with Shard of Alexander or something like that. So this is pretty versatile. I like it. Also, my fashion is the Raging Wolf armor set with Dane's hat. My gauntlets are, I think, scaled gauntlets, and my pants are Ronin Greaves, and this looks really cool. I like it. I've also been changing those since I've been editing out all of the time in between the bosses, so I keep changing stuff just to keep it fresh for myself. On to the next. Okay, so next up is Morgoth, and I think he's a really fun fight. The thing about Morgoth is he just does not have enough health for a boss that is this late in the game. No matter what you're doing, if your build is even half competent, you're always just gonna steamroll him. But since this is New Game Plus 7, he actually survives for quite a bit. Plus his combos are crazy. As you can see, I already have died to him once. Or it might have been more than once, you'll never know. It was only once though. Man, I love the Urumi. The range on these fucking rolling R1s is so sick. So fun to play with Morgoth though. I'm gonna pick up my runes before I forget, because there's a lot. It's almost 2 million of them. Can I bleed him? I wonder. With just blood flame blade, no blood infusion, no power stance, I might not be able to. Let's see. I have the bleed mask on. Yikes, I dodged just a split second too late. See, he can destroy you if you're not careful. But of course, then he starts whining. Rebuff my blood flame. His sword as well, those slashes. His sword is so cool. I recently did an arcane build where I used a bunch of arcane based weapons, somber and regular. I did a bunch of occult infusions, blood infusions and shit. And it's really fun, his sword. I used it to beat Millennia. And it was some fine dining. What am I doing? Don't kill me. I was just talking about how cool your sword is. I should just double dodge there backwards. I don't think I'm gonna bleed him, by the way. Or I might have and I didn't notice. That could have been the case as well. Come on, sir. It's really fun to fight him though. He's actually a threat in New Game Plus 7 because he actually has the health he should have had as a boss here, and his combos that last for 87 years actually destroy you. Ouch. And then his blood flame blade is of course insane. Yikes, finally dodged it. Well, bye-bye Morgoth. Man, I love this fucking whip. It's so good. It's so sick. It's probably the best whip in the game and the most sickest whip as well. It's made of like liquid metal, like flowing metal. And whips like this are actually pretty common in Asian history, if you guys are curious about that. Also, this is my build for any of you that were curious. I tried a quality Urumi like I was doing with all of my other weapons because of my strength and dex being so high. But because this has S scaling, the keen Urumi is actually better than quality Urumi even at strength being 99 and dex being 99. I don't know why that is, but I just think it's cool. And I don't think I will be... Oh, yikes. I completely forgot about Mogwin. I did not remember at all that I had to fight Mog. And he's my favorite boss in the base game. Mog is actually my favorite boss in the game. And I completely forgot about him. So instead of going to the mountaintops, we'll go to Mogwin actually. Let's do that. Okay, so... Wait, I just had to go out and my camera is a bit... I think that's fine. Okay, so next up is my personal favorite boss of the entire game. I just love Mog so much. I love his fight. I love his lore, even though he's technically been completely revamped in the DLC in terms of people's perception of what actually happened here. Like here, we thought he was molester, but later it was revealed that he's just molested by Mikla. And so I thought, since I'm gonna be fighting my favorite boss, might as well use my favorite build. This is my favorite build to do in this game. I usually do double heavy great stars, but I just wanted to do double bleed great stars for, I don't know, just felt like it. They have bleed, they have stagger, they have regular damage. They also like heal you. Holy shit, I one cycled him. They also heal you per hit for 1% of your HP. So every jump attack I was doing was 2% of my HP being healed, which you never saw because I no-hit Mog right here. Which of course I did, but I didn't expect that. Not on New Game Plus 7. 1,000,000 runes for that. I also really like that. He gives you just a fuck ton of runes. So, like this arena is just so sick looking. All of the like statues hanging here and the fucking blood flame everywhere. And then Mikkela's egg here with the blood pouring out of his hand. It's just such fucking insane visual design. I love it so much. Part of the reason why I liked Moog so much was, of course, his arena. Then his moveset is actually really good. You didn't get to see it, but during his second phase, every single attack he does just keeps building a flame around you. So you have to make sure that you are aware of your surroundings as well while fighting a really strong boss by himself. Plus he bleeds, and when either you or him bleeds, he also gets stronger. He hits harder. So it's really sick. And he's my favorite boss in the game, and this is my favorite build in the game, which is currently blood great stars, but I usually use heavy great stars, and this is pretty much the same here. Jump attack and then stamina regen, because your jump L1s on these great hammers take up a lot of stamina, and then load of bloods, of course, then the jump attack armor and load of bloods as a helmet, and of course golden Mao here. So I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to one cycle Moog before he got into his knee heal. I almost want to redo that, but I didn't make any saves or anything beforehand. So I guess that's it. That's Moog. Also, another really big reason that I really like Moog probably is because Blood Flame and Frost Lightning, also Ghost Flame, all three are probably my favorite like status effects in this game. That like visually Blood Flame is the coolest looking status in this game, and Frost Lightning is a close second. So that's another part of it. But there we go. That's Moog, I guess. That's my favorite boss in the game. I just destroyed him, trivialized him. Okay, so next up is one of the craziest fights in this game. The double gargoyles, because as I forgot about Mogwin, when I thought of that, I also forgot about Fia's quest line. So I completely forgot about the Florisax, 40 sax thing. Florisax is in the DLC actually. So I'm going with the power stanced halberds with this guy, for this guy I should say. Also these halberds are actually better if you heavy infuse them, because they both get S scaling with strength. But if you're not two-handing them at 99 strength and dex, it's actually better that you quality infuse them, which I just found out. This is pretty much a similar build to my Great Stars build, with just very slight differences. The first one being that this is not a bleed build. My god, man. I really hate that when the twin blade guy is just doing his storm as I'm trying to fight the fucking cousin here. His cousin here. Of course, as soon as I press L2, he fucking charges me. Dumbass. He was just hanging back so hard when I was actually trying to fight him. Dude, why are you just RP walking? Do something. He's just chilling beside his brother, RP walking like a motherfucker. I hate him. Hate it when they get like this, the duo bosses in this game. That happens a lot. Where they just stick together and one of them is constantly attacking, the other one's just walking beside him. Sucks. Supposed to be like AI that doesn't gank you because one of them isn't attacking, but then when they're just next to each other, it doesn't really work, does it? See? One of them is so easy. They had to just put in two. Dumbasses. That being said, I've actually never had that much trouble with them. Even during my first playthrough, I think it took me like 4 or 5 tries, which I think I was using the Bloodhound's Fang plus Zamor Curved Sword. Oh, never mind. The Zamor Curved Sword is way later, so I wasn't using. Because I ended the game with Bloodhound's Fang and Zamor Curved Sword jump attack power stance build on my first playthrough. But I used a lot of different builds on my first playthrough because so many cool weapons were there, and I just didn't want to stick to a katana because I started as samurai. I didn't want to just end as samurai. I did a lot of changes. But I didn't really do sorceries or incantations even then. I really only focused on melee weapons and melee builds, which I still think is much more fun than doing magic. Even though Dark Souls 1 magic is just... I tried a fucking full mage build in that game, and it's basically cheating. My god. Crystal sorceries are insane, and then fucking dark bead is insane. Dark sorceries are also insane. It's just insane, actually, all over across the board. Or also that was the Gogs fight, by the way. I actually didn't even fuck that up, even though I was speaking the whole time. See? I'm good at the game. I'm not bad. Just because I'm level 713, you can't really blame that I'm over leveled, because this is New Game Plus 7. I'm kidding, of course. Okay, next up I think is Fierce Champs. So I need to go do Fierce Quest. Okay, so next up is another cancerous boss fight. I'm just gonna use this first. So, this boss fight I don't really like, because it's just a bunch of fucking NPCs, and NPC boss fights it just sucks, I think. So I'm using the Sacred Relic Sword, and this is my build pretty much. Did I miss a step? Huh? I might have. I think I did. Oh, am I? Cool, I guess. Oh, this guy's armor is cool. See? That's why I'm using the Sacred Relic Sword. Because they input read the initial L2 like button press you do, and they roll that. Like this time this guy didn't even get to roll. And then they just get hit by the actual wave. See? Easy. I don't like how this like Ash of War uses like all of your stamina for whatever reason. It makes no sense to me, but it is what it is, I guess. Plus, I also like using Sacred Relic here instead of the Great Sword of Damnation, because there's a bunch of them that spawn here, and I can just do this and just hit all of them. See? I already killed 2 of them, and Lionel just fucking jumped my wave of gold. The absolute Chad. Bye-bye. It's a good strat for them. And there she is. Chillin'. Okay, so now we finally get to fight our Remembrance boss after doing all of that. The actual reason that we ever came here. Also, this is probably the most suboptimal build I've ever gone for in this video. Well, that's not true. I used bows. But this time I'm infusing both of the cross Naginathas that I'm dual wielding as Frost, which not really good. It gives you split damage and shit. It's not really that great, but hey, we can do it. What's the worst that can happen, right? I wasn't paying attention. I'm an idiot. Well, I guess I'm not gonna hit him with that ever. I'm just gonna keep getting hit by lightning. See, this fight exists in the game, and even this is less cancerous than Senisax in the DLC at Archdragon Peak. Well, not Archdragon Peak, Jagged Peak. I'm thinking Dark Souls 3 with Archdragon Peak. I'm gonna die. I'm just not able to hit him. I've hit him once throughout all of this. These are not great at hitting the dragon. Like, why does this attack exist? What's the point of that attack? Just fucking flaps his wings, drops me to the ground. No reason for anything like that to exist in the game. It just is there because they just felt like it. To annoy you. Or to like destroy no-hit runners. Because staggers do count as hit for no-hit runners. What am I doing? Why am I speaking? That still hit me. I'm getting rolled, by the way. I'm getting destroyed. This is the most trouble I've had with Fortisax, which I guess makes sense since this is an NG+7. Also, that move is really cool. I love it. Oh, okay, this is going well. Much better than I was doing at the start. Finally, I actually paid attention to the fight instead of just speaking constantly. And the remembrance, there we go. Look at the sky. I don't know why it looks like that. Maybe because of Deathblight? That's why we had to fight 46, because he's a remembrance boss. Also, we are coming really close towards the end, I think. How many more are even left? I don't know. Weird. There's the curse mark that maybe I should use that. It's been a long time since I did Fia's ending. We'll see. Mending room. Oh yeah, also I wanted to talk about the build a bit. This is the build I'm using. Of course, I'm using the Twin Blade Talisman again because these are power stance spears and only 3 hits to actually get to the final hit of the chain attack is really strong. And I have Frost infused them, which is not good for these. It's better if you Blood infuse them or Keen infuse them or even Occult infuse them, but don't Frost infuse them, at least for later games. Unless you are level 713, then it doesn't even matter. And this is pretty much the build I'm using. I used Lettuce Armor once, I think, in this, where I did a Sprinting L1, and Blood Mask is, of course, for the Blood proc. So that's it. So once you beat Morgoth, for the main story at least, we went all over the place. For the main story, you have to go through the Forbidden Lands, and to actually go through here, you have to fight a Blackblade Kindred. Which, of course, you don't have to fight him, but I think they are really cool bosses and they're tough. So I also just want to practice them nonetheless. And again, I went with a fucking meme build. As you can see, I have a Great Horn with magic infusion. It's really bad. I don't know, I just can't help myself. I have to do meme builds. Even at level 713, where every single build is gonna slap. Plus, stance breaks are really good anyway. So if I can get stance breaks with a build, no, it doesn't even matter what sort of damage I'm doing, as long as I'm actually breaking stance, which I'm highly doubtful that I will be, because enemies are... Shut my damn mouth then. I was gonna say, because enemies are very resistant to stance damage. You do like 40% less stance damage in NG+7, which is insane, which of course makes sense because stance damage is really strong in this game. So nerfing that in NG+7 is actually a good idea to actually increase the challenge of the game. My god, I thought I got one-shotted. I wouldn't have been surprised. These guys hit really hard. Also, if you want to see this build, this is a stupid one. I magic infused this with Horalu's Earthshaker. So just don't look at this one, but I still showed it for you if you want to see it, but don't use that one. If you're going to use any of the builds from this video, don't use this one. Most of the builds I've used are really good. This one is not one of them. Alright. Now it's basically a boss rush. Well, it has been a boss rush for you guys at least. For me, I've had to like cut through the trash mobs as well, but for you it's been a boss rush through and through. So I'm using a Starfist, Blood Starfist build. This is it. You can look at it. I'm also like, instead of the Dragon Crest Great Shield, you can use Lord of Blood's Exaltation and Bleed Mask on this build, but since on Fire Giant, the way the exaltations work in this game is that there's a hitbox. Whenever bleed procs, there's a hitbox around that bleed, that if you're inside that hitbox, then you get the exaltation, like exaltation benefit I should say. But if you're not inside it, it doesn't work. So instead of using those, I went with a multi-hit build, because look at me just destroying this guy. Okay, he's just gonna roll. Also, a Fire Giant, I don't like it as a boss. I think he's okay in phase 1, and then in phase 2, he's just absolute abysmal dog shit. His phase 2 is another one that just should not exist in this game. There we go. Whew. I've built up poise damage pretty well. I'm hoping that I'll get a poise break here at some point. There we go. Ooh, big bleed. There, if I had the exaltation on, it would have actually worked. Not so much any other time. I'm gonna get fucked, cooked, destroyed. Never mind. I fucking got out. Don't do the fire breath. Okay, he's not doing the fire breath. Thank fuck. I hate his fire breath. Okay, thank God that he didn't do the fire breath. His fire breath attack, where he just spews fire from his stomach, is the most BS attack in the whole game, and I hate it. So I'm glad he didn't do it. Very much so. And that's the Starfist build. Usually for my Starfist builds, I'll also be posting a Starfist build because they're really fun. Fists are really good in this game, and that's another reason I really like it. Starfist, heavy infused Starfist with a load of bloods, exaltation, charged R2s and everything, the whole shebang. It's really strong. I like it a lot. So I'll be posting that build as well. Don't use this one because blood Starfist, you don't really need the bleeds. The Starfist damage is just that good, so it's better to just heavy infuse them or keen, depending on whatever you want. Heavy, I think, is better because you get the 200 benefit. By the way, you get the 200 benefit for this as well. Like let's say you're using Radahn swords, since they are paired colossals. If you dual wield them, you two-hand them, and let's say you don't have enough strength for them, it'll show a cross icon in the like actual menu here, but you will be able to wield them. Try it. It works somehow. I don't know why. It's a glitch that it's a visual bug that shows a cross, like you can't wield the weapon, but you still can when you two-hand it, when you're using both in each hand. Okay, so I've collected the medallion for Halictree from Liurnia. Second one is guarded by Commander Nile, so we're gonna slap him silly, and I'm using the Falling Star Beastjaw because he is weak to PS, and the Falling Star Beastjaw does PS damage exclusively, just like the Up and Under. Holy shit, the defenses are no joke. I mean, Banished Knights are some of the hardest enemies to fight, period, no matter what you're doing. There we go. Go on, power up. I'm gonna do the same. Nile is another really cool boss, I think. What am I doing? This could not lock on to him. I tried so many times. I pressed R3 so many times there. It just didn't work. Okay, let's try this. Oh, never mind. So run away. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, it's not bad. That Ash of War used to be really strong because it did a lot of poise damage for whatever reason. So you could poise break anything and just keep spamming that Ash of War constantly and just win the game with it. Geno's first all bosses no hit run used that strat a lot, but now you can't do it because it got nerfed, of course. No fun allowed in this game. See, that Ash of War is really spammable, even on Nile. And that did so much poise damage. Man, this weapon was a really good choice for Nile because of the range damage I can get with the skill of the weapon on Nile. Ouch. I'm an idiot. Oh fuck, I did not expect that to reach. I mean, Commander Standard is the longest halberd with the poke R1s, so it makes sense, but my god, that was terrifying. And there we go, that's the Falling Star Beastjaw. It's a really sick weapon. I like it a lot. It looks cool. It is cool. It's really good. Plus, since it's a Somba weapon that scales with quality, it gets an insane AR for my personal weapon levels. And this is my build for it. I'm using Letters Armor for the dodge attacks I was doing, not so much for the sprint attacks. Like, you can even do this, you can crouch and then do R1s, and these are buffed by Lida's armor, which is really weird for whatever reason. It's not just rolling attacks, like actually rolling. You don't need to be actually dodging, you can just do this and do that. It's really weird, but it's cool, it works. I use it a lot. Okay, so the next boss here is Loretta. That's from DS3. Also, I don't know why they put Loretta here in Halictree, because I usually think that when they put bosses like this in an area, it's to be like, okay, if you beat that boss, you're actually equipped to go through and fight enemies in this area, fight the boss at the end of this area. Like gatekeeper bosses like this, Loretta is probably the weakest one out of all of them. Oh yikes, I didn't think she would just take me out of it. Oh, fucking hell, I just face tanked so much. Chill the fuck out, will ya? Lightning is good. Lightning is good against her. Man, I hate when she interrupts my attacks and then roll catches me. Woohoo! That was bad. Those were bad dodges. Hell yeah, I wanted to do that. I wanted to finish her off with the extra explosions that happen later from Frost Lightning Spear. That's cool. But incants in this game are really, really fun, can I just say. I want to do a full incant build as well. They're really cool. I like them. Also, if you want to see, this is the build I was using. You could, instead of this, use the Lightning Scorpion Charm, but I'm not doing that on NG+ and Halictree, okay? I'm not doing that. Since I'm using all of the lightning based incantations as well. Lightning Strike, Lightning Spear? I don't remember. I can just show you here. Yeah, it's Lightning Spear, Strike, Ancient Dragon's Lightning Spear, and Frozen Lightning Spear. These are all 4 really good ones. Knight's Lightning Spear is still just better than all of them, but I already used it in the run prior to Loretta, so I didn't really want to use it again, so there's that. And then off to Millennia to get my ass absolutely spanked, to lose... How many runes do I have? I have 5.2 million runes, and I'm going to lose all of them because I'm going to die to Millennia like 17 times. Oi. Okay. It's time. It's time to get my ass absolutely destroyed. I'm gonna be using Black Flame Protection. I think this is my first time fighting Millennia on New Game +7. And I'm using the Dragon Scale Blade as well. Pretty good weapon. My heart is beating real hard right now. Okay, that wasn't bad. That wasn't a bad waterfowl dodge by me. That was pretty good actually. Hate you. Fuck. I completely botched it. Holy, that was an insane dodge by me. Whew. Yikes. 3 waterfowls, really? You cheater! You absolute cheater, boss! Oh, wait. I thought my fucking game crashed. You would have heard me squeal. Whew. My god, my heart is beating. She just keeps doing waterfowls. Oh, I almost got destroyed there because of greed. I should not have used that I should not have needed to use that flask. If I first try Millennia with this, I'm gonna fucking pull off my underwear and throw it across the room. Man, my sword it's just that, it's slightly too short, just that little bit. Yikes, I'm dead. Okay, cool, I guess. I wanted to rebuff Golden Vow, but whatever. What am I doing? Where are my frames? What is happening? Big frost proc. Yikes, okay. Look at her health! Oh my god. Man, if instead of the black flame protection, if I got golden vow rebuff, I think I would have got that as well. That's so crushing, dude. That should have been an easy first try. Oh god. And now more upset because now I know whenever that happens, whenever like get the boss that low that it's like 2 or 3 hits away or even 1 hit away, whenever that happens and then after that I have to redo it, it usually takes me like 30 more tries. So that is probably the reason I'm more upset, because I know now this is gonna take me like 17 more tries at least when it could have been a simple first try. Sucks. There we go. Took only 3 tries. That should have been first try. Fuck you, man. The first one was so clean. I dodged like 78 waterfowls in the first phase and then 12 in the second one. Oh man, that should have been first try. That's so frustrating. If I just... Like this Black Flames protection was actually up, and instead of that, if I had Golden Vow and I actually used Golden Vow, I would have had enough damage to just finish her off. Man, that sucks. That should have been first try and it took 3. Fuck, man. I didn't even have a helmet on. Fuck. Man, this weapon is so cool though. This build is not really a dragon scale blade build, because usually I would like to go blue dancer with this thing because it's so light and it does so much damage. So these actually are pretty good, the two-handed shard and this, but you'd like to have lighter armor to actually go with this, because wearing a fucking greaves that are 16 like Miyazaki's in weight, not gonna work out for you. Also, I was wearing Leda's armor for some reason. I really didn't optimize this. Maybe I could have actually optimized this to actually go with my first try. Man, that sucks. Imagine how cool it would have been if this was a first try. I think with Millennia, there's only been 2 times that I've first tried her. Once it was with my favorite build, the Double Great Stars build. I first tried her when I tried that build. And the second time... I think it was with the Carrion Slicer. I was doing a Slicer build, which I am gonna post. I have that level 150 build. So those 2 are the only times I've first tried Millennia. This would have been cool if I could first try her when I was fighting her on video for the first time ever. But hey, things don't work out as you want usually. So whatever. Also, now I think I can just... I don't think there's much else left. I think it's just the end game, right? Okay, so up next. It's probably one of the coolest bosses in the entire game. My god, this Colosseum ass fucking arena with the lightning storm happening everywhere. And him just sitting there just waiting for us. Well, he's technically waiting for his own god. But my god, this is so cool. Plassi has to be one of the coolest fights in the entire game, and it's actually a really good fight as well. It's not just that it looks cool and it's actually pretty shit. It's a really cool fight nonetheless. Also, I'm gonna put on lightning because I'm gonna get hit a lot there. And let's go. I'm going with the Rusted Anchor Bleed build for Plassi, and I know he is really resistant to blood builds, but I don't care. I just wanted to do this. If I cared about optimizing my builds, I wouldn't be fighting most of the bosses with doggy doo-doo builds usually. Okay, I think he's gonna do the flame, right? Yeah. Look at that! No other dragon has a flame attack this fucking menacing where he just showers you with it. Well, Bale does, but it doesn't look as cool. Man, this build is really cool as well. It's good. I like it. Where in the fuck is he? Oh. I also can't be having 2 earphones in. I'm alone in the house. Oh, he only did 1. Cool. A tap R2 does 1200 damage there. Okay, cool, I guess. Go vanish again? Boy! My god, another really cool attack. Look at this one. It like stops the music for a bit and it like simulates tinnitus in your ear. It's so sick, the sound design for this boss and the music as well. Ooh, baby. Easy laser skip. My god, man. Plus, he's such a cool boss. You didn't get to see it. His coolest attack is the Placidus Axe Ruin, where he just has two fucking, like, he has two heads. So he just lasers the entire fucking arena. It looks insane. It deals so much damage. Holy shit, but that was sick. Also, this build, again, you can take a look. Instead of this one, you can put the physical one. And multi-hit, Shard of Alexander, and two-handed sword is... A two-handed sword doesn't really work with wild strikes, because two-handed sword only works with base attacks, like regular R1s, jump R1s, like charge R2. So basically all of your regular attacks, even dodge attacks. So... that's why I have it, like, in case you want to do something else other than wild strikes. I wanted to do just wild strikes because on Placi you can actually do just wild strikes over and over again. But usually you would like to do other attacks, so I have the two-handed sword. Of course, you could replace this with the Lord of Blood's Exaltation. I'm not using the Lord of Bloods even though I have the Blood Infusion on, because like I explained with the Fire Giant fight, Lord of Blood's Exaltation doesn't work on Placidus Axe's fight because he's just too big. And when the bleed proc happens in his head above, like a fucking whole building above you, it doesn't really do anything. So it's better to actually use those points elsewhere. So I have the two-handed sword here and I have the Prisoner Iron Marks because it's a cool mask. I don't even know when I put this on while going through Fire Mazula. I don't know what happened. Whatever though. Next up is Malakath, which is another one. Like he's one of my... I think he's my top 3 bosses. It's from the base game. It's Moog, Millennia, and then Malakath. Oh no, there's Godfrey. Never mind. Malakath is in my top 4 because Godfrey is just so cool. So it's Moog, Millennia, Godfrey, the actual Godfrey that will fight after Malakath, and then Malakath. These are some of the coolest bosses. They are so fun to fight. Their fights are so fun to learn. They're some of the best bosses in the game. They're so cool. Of course, I'm not including DLC bosses because I think Mesmer and Midra are both better than... Are they better than... I'm not sure. But I'm just talking about the base game. These are my top 4. The Moog, Millennia, Malakath, and Horaloo. A lot of M's. Okay, second try. No distractions this time. I can blame the phone call all I want, but truth is I played bad. I should have been able to get him first try. Easy. I fucked up. What is he doing? What am I doing? Trying to get my souls? Fuck, I mistimed my jump. I'm so bad at this game, it's crazy. That was greedy. Nice. Fudge, that was still early. Crazy. I'm dead. Yikes, thank God I dodged the second one correctly. But I was dead. Man, imagine if you could just do that, like Malakath does. Just toss giant fucking Death Blight arcs like that. What am I doing? Shut up and play the game, idiot. It's fine. Your scream don't do damage. Whew! That should have happened the first try. Man, I'm so good at Malekith and I fucking... I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I do that, actually. So dumb. Whatever though, we got it. It's cool. But yeah, also, if you wanted to see the build, it's double grave scythe, which is such a cool looking scythe, can I just say. If you're gonna have a scythe, it should look like that. And then I'm doing a jump attack build, so it's jump attack, multi-hit, blood, lot of bloods, the usual stuff. And you can also, with scythes, what you can do is use the frost version instead of the blood version that I'm using, and then just two-hand the scythe and put sword dance on it. Like Alberich, the Matting Alberich you encounter in the round table. It's really fun. So scythes are really cool. Okay, so next up, we have one of the memeiest, and if you're like being real, being honest, probably the worst boss in almost all of Souls. I say almost because the Bed of Chaos. Bed of Chaos is, my god, that thing sucks. Holy, that thing is absolute doggy doo-doo. But, I don't know, Gideon is very, very close to that. Look at that fucker standing just over there. Oh, I didn't change my Thunderous Physic, I'm a moron. Let's see. I want to dispatch this as fast as I possibly can. That is my main, like, motive here. How did that miss? Don't heal. Don't fucking heal. Thank you. Dumbass. I love this thing as well, the Giant Crusher. Look at this thing. What is this? How do you come up with something stupid like this? Like, we're gonna have a hammer, and it's gonna be the size of 3 people, and 1 person is gonna hold it as a weapon. Like, none of that makes sense. And here we are, baby. The tree's burning, the world is on fire. And we are gonna fight one of the coolest bosses in the game. One of the best. No matter how you cut it. I hope I don't die. I hope I don't just get grabbed and just flung and then just my entire health goes 100 to 0 like whoop. I hope that. Look at this Giga Chad. Oh fuck, I fucked up. That's why I don't speak and fight Godfrey. Also, I forgot to crag. Look at this sword, stupid looking ass. Yikes, I didn't mean to do the third R1. We're good. We're good. Oh damn, that didn't reach. Poke, poke, poke. It's so fun. See, isn't this just a fucking awesome boss? So fun. If I got grabbed as I was saying that, I would have been so mad. Run, baby! Man, I love this fight. I should just shut up. I'm gonna get grabbed saying that one time, and then I'm gonna be mad. Yes, it does, baby. I've almost beaten New Game Plus 7. Well, I've beaten it before, but this time I'm just way overpowered. It's also, Clean Rot Night Sword is one of the best weapons in the game. Here it's just fucking 518 extra AR because of my stats. But still, there's just poke, 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 poke. You can destroy anything in the game with that. Try a build with this. Put Crackblade on it, heavy infuse it, and just go to town. It's actually obnoxious how good this weapon is. Try it. Also, yeah, I'm gonna show you my build now. It's the Clean Rot Knight's quality sword, but I'm telling you, do heavy because you're not gonna go up to 713 level. And then jump attack. I don't know why I have Blood Mask on. You don't need that. And then jump attack, and then Spear Talisman for the extra counter attack damage, which I think I hit him once. And then two-handed sword, of course, it's just awesome. If you don't want to use this or this, you can put on the multi-hit talismans. Where are they? Either of these. And also, if you really don't like doing counter attacks, you can blood infuse it and then do blood exaltation as well. But you'll use out on some base AR, so be wary of that. And this is it, boys. We are here. We've almost done it. Well, I've almost done it. I don't know about you guys. So we're finally here. The world is burning and we are going to finish the game at NG+7 with the highest level you can attain in the game. Well, of course you can mod it to get higher, but that's no fun. So let's go, baby. I have a really fun build for the final fight as well. Again, don't look at explosions. Why? Why flashbang me with my own screen? Ow, I pressed it, but I was too late, I guess. What is happening? There's some baloney hits here. If I die to Radagon, I just don't post the video. It's been so long since I died to this guy. Fuck you. Move! What the fuck? If I just die to this flame now. My god. My character just did not want to move. He really wanted to get hit by the flames there, dude. Hey, I hit him. Dumb. Stop it with these stars, you fucking dumbass. Great. I already have Elden Stars on my ass and now I have to dodge this. Fucking hell, this boss sucks. I don't know what they were thinking. I think they just wanted to annoy us. That's all. Hiya! Bonk. Fuck, I'm dead. Never mind, I actually got out. Ow! Why do I speak? I should just shut up and play the game. Bonk. Boom. Get it, get it, get it. The follow-up. I don't know why I'm so interested in getting the follow-up off. I'm more interested in that than actually winning here. Which probably I'm not. Probably why I died last time. Holy shit, he almost body blocked me into staying there. This fucking guy, man. Fuck you, buddy. And there you go, the giant black flame. I am gonna get exploded. Yep, holy that damage. I wanted to finish you with this. It's so cool. God slain. With the God Slayer. This arena is really cool as well, by the way. Yes! Man, such a good game. Holy, I can't wait to post more about this game. It's so good. The fact that I did different builds, different like even I did incantations. Even there, I used different types of them, different types of weaponry, power stance, whatever. I even did a stance break build with magic infusion. Man, this game has so much variety that even after all of that, there's still so much we didn't see. There's so many cool weapons. Like, I don't think I used a single curved greatsword, didn't I? Yeah, I didn't use a single one of these things. So, and backhand blades and whatnot that they added in the DLC. Backhand blade, which fucking amazing weapon. So fucking sick. Its backstab animation is so fucking cool. Riposte animation in general, to be honest. But there we go. That's it. That's the adventure of Tits in New Game Plus 7. While he is as strong as he can be and the enemies are as strong as they could be. So, if you like the video, please do give the video a like. If you want to see any of the builds that I showcased in the video, because I made so many different builds to try and fight the bosses in this game, because when I have so many stats, I want to use them. So, I didn't do an intelligence build though, which, again, like I said, I don't really like magic in these games, even though Dark Moon Greatsword is probably the best weapon in the game, even in my opinion. Well, after the, what is it called? The chicken leg, Blood Fiend's arm, which again, it's a faith infusion, not an intelligence one. So I still think that a faith is just better. And plus, I usually, 99% of my runs are just melee runs as well. So as you saw, even in this game, I didn't use many of the builds that were pure incantations based even. So most of my builds were melee based. So there's that. I mean, I just enjoy melee more. So there's that, I guess. Okay, so where was I before I started rambling? So if you like the video, please do give the video a like. Leave any comments down below if you want to know about any of the builds, because I will be posting a bunch of build videos as well, because I just love this game so much. I want to post content on it, and my channel is kind of like that for me. Something that I'm really passionate about. I want to post about it. So that's pretty much it. And this video was a lot of fun. Level 713 against New Game Plus 7. This was just pure, unadulterated, liquid fun. And I loved it. So if you loved it as well, I'm glad. So with that, hey though, bye bye. Also, I'm probably going to do this with the DLC as well, which is much harder. And on New Game Plus 7, that's going to be brutal. Wait, yeah, I forgot. What's wrong with me? I, of course, need to show you guys the ending. Yeah, why not? Let's use the Mending Rune of the Death Prince, since that's the only quest I actually completed this time. I usually, I think my favorite ending of the game, and you'll be like, you're a psychopath. My favorite ending is the Frenzied Flame ending, where you just burn everything to the ground, and I just love the spectacle of it. It's so crazy. It's definitely one of the worst things you can do in this game. It's actually the worst thing you can do in this game, because it even kills Torrent. Melina picks up the ring and it burns off later on. So I think it's I don't think it's actually the worst thing you can do in the game. But still, I really like it because it's just so cool, and seeing the big what the fuck kind of ending at the end of a game is just, I don't know, I just like that a lot. Even during horror games and whatnot. So there you can see there's the Elden Ring in her chest, and in her stomach now we have also attached the mending rune that Fia gave us. So now it brings back death to the world, which I think is my interpretation. I read somewhere that that's not it actually, because it only means that people who live in death, like tibia mariners and skeletons and such, are actually legitimized. They aren't hunted anymore. But I don't know. I mean, these games are all open to interpretation, and you can make your own, like, kind of story, I guess. So I still think that this is us returning death back to the world that was taken from us when the Golden Order was established. When death was taken away and everyone became immortal, and they just lost their minds instead of their lives. And there we are. I really like this fashion, by the way. I like this combination of armor sets with Ronin greaves, scaled gauntlets, and Raging Wolf chest piece and dry leaf hat. That's just all difference. And there we are. Oh. Thank you, Hidekata Miyazaki and George R.R. Martin. My god, man. I mean, I didn't really do the regular playthrough that I do of games on my channel, like I did with old God of War, Resident Evil, Poppy Playtime and whatnot, but I think this is one of the best games ever made. I don't know about you guys, but I'll give it a 10 on 10 easy. This is easily one of my all-time favorites at this point. My all-time favorites is still like my top one, like my top favorite game is still Subnautica. I don't think anything's gonna ever surpass that, because nothing has given me that feeling that I got when I first played that game. But even this game was so fucking good, even on my first playthrough, and the subsequent playthroughs that I did were a lot of different types of builds. Oh my god, it's so fucking nice. It's so fucking fun. Also, there's another thing. I watched a video recently which was like the Elden Ring paradox or something like that, and even he was like, man, how do you build upon this? How do you go past this? How do you one up this, basically? Like through Dark Souls, they learned, through Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3 and Demon Souls and Bloodborne, they learned so much, and they put so much of those games into this game. That's why it's so good, and it has so much content, and it has the open world which gives you the option to play it however you want, even more so than the previous Souls games or any Souls-like games. So how do you build upon this even more? I mean, I have faith in them, because anybody who saw Dark Souls 3 was probably like that. But they blew us away with Elden Ring again, and then they blew us away with Shadow of the Erdtree again, which is another fucking amazing DLC. And I want to do that as well with this, with level 1713, and just go in there and destroy the new game plus 7 with that as well. I want to do that as well. But man, this game is so good. The world, the exploration, the music, the enemy variety. The enemy variety you get in this game, the grunts, the trash mob, is so good. Like, there's so much variety in those enemies that you won't ever feel like it's getting stale. There's so many different types of enemies, and then there's the bosses, which are like vast majority of them, 98% of them are great. It's just that Fire Giant sucks and Elden Beast sucks, and some of the bosses that are just gang squads in the catacombs and dungeons suck. But again, that doesn't take away from how many absolutely amazing bosses are in this, like Moog, Millennia, Malekith, Horaloo, and some other cool ones that aren't coming to mind right now. I say though all 4 of those. Also, Placidus Axe is a cool fight as well. I don't really like any of the Ancient Dragon fights, Lanciax and his axe, or even Fortis Axe for that matter. Astel, another really cool boss, and Morgott, such a cool boss. Man, there's so many good ones in this, and most of the mainline ones are really, really good. Even though I didn't fight Godskin Duo in this, because I just No. No. I hate that boss. That is another one of those like Gideon level bosses. Like they took two really good bosses. Like I really like Godskin Noble is another one that is a really good boss. He's so fun to fight because he like holds slightly and then swings, and then he sometimes does this where he is not actually hitting you and then he hits you. So you just see this, you see the hand movement and you dodge and then you get punished, roll caught. It's so fucking good. And then they fucking put that Godskin duo, and it's, I don't know, man. Why? I don't know why that boss is in the game. Another absolute dog shit boss, even though you can cheese it with sleep. I didn't really want to do it, so I didn't fight it in this video either. Which I did actually fight it, but I'm not really gonna post it because I don't really like the boss itself. I just use the sleeper arrows or sleeper parts. I just sleep them and then I just destroy them. It's nothing. It's not a fun fight. And then if you don't use sleep parts, again, it's not a fun fight. It's just stupid. So other than that, there's so many good bosses and there's so many good areas, so many unique areas, and I think I went to every single one of them, even if I didn't explore all of them thoroughly because of all of the bosses and doing all of the remembrances. So you can see I love this game, and I'm gonna post a lot more of it. This is kind of my pseudo review of it. I'll give it an easy 10 on 10. So with that, if you like the video, well, I already said all of that. So hey, though, bye bye.